Hello everyone. This video is going to be about the somatic narcissist. And I have gotten this from a viewer that has followed me for a very long, I imagine for a very long time. Um, and he gave me this idea to do a video about the somatic narcissist. And I had a pretty interesting conversation with him. Not going to mention names or anything else like that. Even if he didn't care, I still would feel better not to mention names. But he really gave me the breakdown scoop about the background of uh, with his family and all. And but before I go into that, um, he also finally made up his mind to go no contact and realize through my videos that he's been watching that he realizes that he was straddling the fence for a while, and he finally made a clean break. So I'm very, very proud of you that you took the big step to break off with your family once and for all and go no contact. It's the biggest step, and I really want to me along with many YouTubers and viewers out here that follow my channel, all that's made a decision to go no contact. We're very proud of you, and it's a big step in the right direction to get your life back in order as the way you see fit. And like I said, it's going to take time, but taking that big step to physically remove yourself from your narcissist is really applaudable. And it's and I applaud all of us that made that step to go no contact as well as stay no contact. But now that you've done the physical part, there's also a mental side. And there's some things that you're going to have to let go. Um, as far as like your your siblings, and it sounds like to me that um, your narcissist has your siblings pretty much triangulated against you. That's the gist I get. Um, and I know you'd want a relationship with them, but highly impossible. If they continue to vow for your narcissist attention, most likely your narcissist has really succeeded in triangulating your siblings against you, and it's a reality you're going to have to face, unfortunately, because I have three sisters, including two halves that came from my mother's first marriage. Um, I have no contact with any of them, and God works in really mysterious ways that He has ways of replacing people, and He's the only person in the world that can really fill your voids. He knows what you need before you even ask Him, and God has really replaced my narc sisters with real sisters, God-given sisters that He's given me. He's also given me God-given brothers, and He's also given me two God-given mothers, and that's replaced my narcissistic mother. So I would ask that you would ask God to replace your siblings, and He'll give you more than what you've ever lost, because you're going to lose your siblings. I mean, even though it sounds like you may want a relationship with them, but once your narcissist has really gotten them under one's wrapped around one's finger, it's highly impossible that they'll ever have a relationship with you, and that's a very hard reality to swallow, but it is what it is. And anyway, so getting to somatic narcissism, which I've never ever heard in my life, but I guess it sounds like to me in some ways it's like looks like a grandiose from a physical part of saying I got the best body, I got the hottest body, I'm all this in a bag of chips. I got this hot body. I spend hours on hours at the gym getting my muscles toned and cardio classes so I can stay lean, and I'm on this diet, and I'm the shit, and I got money. I could spend money on manicures or the most fanciest clothes that would outline my sexy physique. That's what a somatic narcissist is. They're always obsessed with their looks. Always obsessed with their looks. And I can really, really relate to that because I have my bio sisters, especially Gold Digger number one, the youngest sister of mine, always obsessed with her looks, buying tasteful stuff and saying, some outlandish shit about about her shoes costing, more than my own wardrobe. And just obsessed with all this designer shit. So, you know, as far as like the somatic narcissist in your bio family, the way I gather it, how your narcissist has really got your siblings all against you, um, and maybe, and I don't know, I forgot to ask this, but um, are your siblings fit and trim like your narcissist is? Um, are they just as good looking, and then you're kind of like the more overweight? Because I've been there too. Um, because my narc sisters used to be thin. My narc mom was short and petite. Her body wasn't all that, but then she wasn't fat. But yeah, they all fat shamed me because I struggled with weight plenty of times in my lifetime. I would go up and down, up and down, up and down, until I broke free from my narc mom for well over a year ago and really lost the weight and decided to keep it off, and I'm going to maintain it off. Just do things I need to do to maintain my weight. But you have a lot of emotional scars there. And, as far as like not wanting to look at yourself in the mirror because your narcissist has always must have pounded into you that you're worthless, you're fat, you're ugly, no one wants to look at you. Believe me, I've been there with my narc former family. They all made me feel that way. And what you got to do, since now you started on this journey, is that you have to make yourself the best and most healthiest person that you can be. And I mean, it's a shame, yeah, I mean, you'd like to have a relationship with your siblings, but unfortunately, your narcissists have them all wrapped around her finger. So, hard pill to swallow, but you'll get through it. I mean, it's the hard reality. Um, Whether or not that a day may come where they may change, I doubt it. And the reason why I doubt that is because even if your narcissist had passed away, they're still going to carry on your narcissist missions to be a pain in your life. But since you've broken free physically, now you got to take care of the mental separation. And you're going to have to make a life for yourself. And I know that they're all competing for your narcissist love and affection. I've been down that road too. I've been down that road too, and felt like, well, if I accomplished this, she'll love me more. If I graduated from college with honors and got a big, good paying job, she'll love me more. If I got this, then she'll start to love me and accept me. If you did this and you did that and you did this and you did that, or you wore this particular designer clothes, if you lost weight, maybe an narcissist will treat you better. It doesn't matter, because you're going to do nothing but spin your wheels to try to gain your narcissist acceptance, and it's not really worth it. To me, it's like, oh, I think they call it, I can't think of the word, but it's kind of like making you think something's there and it's not there. A mirage, I believe it's called. It's going to be a constant mirage with your narcissist to make you think if you did this, your narcissist is going to love you and accept you and change and blah, 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 blah. Not happening. It's just a constant game to keep you attached to your narcissist and continually to get supply from you. So forget about it. Like I said, it's a very hard pill to swallow, but you must forget about it. Now is the time to create a life for yourself. I don't want to go all into much of the details that you share with me, but I'm kind of doing it as a short summary as of what a somatic narcissist is, and from what I gather from what you've written me, basically, the narcissist in your life being a somatic, this person must be obsessed with her looks, maybe a fitness buff. Those questions didn't really occur to me at the time, but my question to you is, was the narcissist in your life, the somatic narcissist in your life, was she into fitness, obsessed about her looks, saying her body's the shit, and saying that, these nice designer clothes, check me out, I'm this, I'm that. Because that's what it is. They're obsessed with looks and their sexuality and feel like, well, I got a nice body, I can get any man I want, or I can, or if she's married, I can get supply multiple ways through other people, have affairs and this and that and the other. I don't know, I'm just speculating, but I'm just using it as an example to explain what a somatic narcissist is. And so, like I said, they're obsessed with their bodies, their looks, etc. They love to flaunt their body, and to brag how great their bodies are. They love to use their bodies to seek attention, which is the narcissistic supply, in forms of compliments and adoration. From a sexual perspective, and I'm just reading my notes here from what I've researched and what I gathered, but from a sexual perspective, they may have many sexual partners, like I've mentioned, like if married, may have a lot of extramarital affairs. Because of their nice bodies, they use it to charm their victim, along with engagement of their victim to become addicted to them through great sex. And so, when I read about that, something flashed inside my mind. I'm like, well, holy crap, I realized that my late ex-husband was like that. Did everything, charmed me, great sex and all that stuff, and then once I became hooked, then it's like, then the sex changes. So it's that form of manipulation. It's like once they have you by manipulating you, thinking that they're great in bed and all this stuff, and you say, oh my god, this is the right person, then you go with that person, and once they have you hooked, then the real them comes out, and really then the sex starts to suck, or just the relationship itself starts going down sour, and you wonder what the heck happened, and saying, well, this person was great, you know, my needs were getting met, and now all of a sudden now it's all about them and their needs and screw my needs. Sound familiar? It's narcissism, and they use that charm. They learn how to charm by using their bodies, by using whatever means necessary to get you hooked. Or it be sex, or I don't know, money, whatever it takes. It's their manipulative tactic. Once they have you hooked, the real them comes out, and voila. Sour relationship. So, anyway, then you just basically just become an object once they have you hooked through their manipulation with their from their charm, and they have you hooked. So anyway, I hope this video has helped you as far as understanding what a somatic narcissist is. And like I said, from what you're asking me, is that a somatic narcissist from your the narcissist in your life that you went no contact with. Um, Sounds like to me that she's probably um, into her own looks, and possibly your siblings are good looking and not overweight, and you basically, since you're the black sheep, designated black sheep, and you don't have the sexy physique that your narcissist and your siblings have. And I don't know. I didn't bother asking this question, but my question to you is, well, do your siblings also obsess about their looks, or are they, you know, or do they basically serve a purpose for your narcissist? Because my sisters, my narc bio sisters, they all serve a purpose for her. So my question to you is, do your siblings serve a purpose for your narcissist? Or are they all in this little clique and say, I got a nice body, I got a nice physique, I'm good looking, all into their looks and the clothes they wear? That's my question. Um, because it sounds like to me it's all like, oh, we're all good looking, you're a fat slob, you're a fat pig, you're a black sheep, and you're a piece of shit, you won't mount to nothing. I mean, all this fat shaming, believe me, I've been there, and my narc family has fat shamed me plenty of times with my weight going up and down during the years. But since I've broken free from them and just gave them the bird and went on with my own life, but started making myself healthy, um, that's no longer an issue because I don't really care about them anymore. So, other than just expose the hell out of them and share my story to what they have done to me. But anyway, I hope this video here um, has clarified something with you. And like I said, my advice to you is that you got to mentally, now that you physically separated yourself from your narcissist and your siblings, now you have to do the mental part and do the mental separation, and that's going to take some time. So, and also just accept the reality that you're not going to have the relationship that you would want to with your own siblings, because your narcissist has them all wrapped around her little finger. It's what they call triangulation. They separate them from you, and believe me, that's what happened in my narcissistic family. So definitely, buddy, you're not alone. So anyway, I hope this video helps. Sorry I kind of got this video out a little later than I anticipated though, but had a lot going on. Like I said, I got a bowling tournament this upcoming Sunday. So, I hope to do very well with it. So, anyway, I hope this helps you as well as many of you out there about somatic narcissism. And maybe I'll do one about what they call a cerebral narcissist, which I'll probably will cover in my next video. So stay tuned for that. I don't know when I'll be able to do that, but whenever I find the free time, I will. Also, I'm starting a new job next week as well, so to throw that into the mix, I'm going to be more busy, but I'll make videos when I can, and if any of you out there have any ideas, like this gentleman has written me privately, you can write me privately and request for me to do a video to talk about. But like I said, I mean, whether if any out there want me to disclose your name, I'm not going to do it anyway because I just have that protectively motherly side, and I just like to protect my viewers out there or anybody else who views my videos. But anyway, for those of you that newly subscribe, welcome to my channel, and I welcome you with loving open arms. Share with me your story if you'd like to in the comments section there. Like my videos, share my videos. If you happen to know somebody that's going through the same thing that you're going through, share them any way you like to. So anyway, like I said, the cerebral narcissist will be the next video I will do about. So this is Mary Allen signing off. And as always, I wish you love, peace, joy, and happiness. Stay strong out there. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.